Hey, welcome to my 6 miler run. I'm glad you could join me. You can see on this section over here, it's very dark. All I need is a little LED flashlight. But John Fisher, if you could help me a little bit, shout out to you. I know that your Palm Beach County Commissioners diddly squat for you too in District 5 in our Palm Beach County. Well, looks like they did diddly squat for me over here too. There's about a 2 mile stretch where it's complete darkness. Yeah, you could only see me by using an LED flashlight. Not very good for safety. So if a Palm Beach County Commission hears me, maybe somebody can give a shout out and put some light up above me. There's a couple of lights here. In about the next tenth of a mile till Publix, I'll get some light. Then it'll be completely dark on Clintmore. So, John Fisher, my vote's for you. John for District 5.com. That's number 5 at the end. John for District 5. Check them out because we need to get some light. Not just in this area, John Fisher, but we need to get some light on some accountability on Palm Beach County because we're going upwards towards a $7 billion budget. That's with a B. 7 billion budget, and I think it needs to be a little bit more tight. Don't you think? I mean, it's your taxpayer dollars. Maybe you waste them at home, but I think wherever it's wasteful, they could do a little switcheroo and put some light over this area. I know that the driving and the traffic control down by Lyons Road and Jog also has a similar situation, not necessarily with the lights, but with a bad intersection over there, a curve in the road, many multiple accidents. They could definitely do some adjusting there too. But maybe they don't mind the accidents and so many people getting injured, which is not a good thing, right? Let's talk about something positive on my 6 mile run. Why do I do a 6 mile run? What's 6 mile run anyway? Well, 3 miles that way, 3 miles back. I usually start off with 2 miles and then go 2 miles back. If I feel good, we'll do the 6 miler. Why not? Then when I get back, I drink lots of water. But that's my gym, and I still got a purpose in life. Not retired yet, and even if I was, I wouldn't be. As long as I got on my marbles, that's all that counts, right? So if you guys run, put some comments down below. And thanks for coming with me on my run. See, it's only like 3 minutes. Can't be. But you see how it's still dark? So I gotta shine the light in my face so you don't think I'm just running in my closet. Maybe you could hear the traffic a little bit, but, or, it looks like I'm jumping up and down in my closet with a flashlight, but I'm really out here on Military Trail. So if you see a dude with an LED flashlight running, he's just out here doing a 6 mile. Looks like he's actually going crazy, but he's not. I actually recommend you do interval running, which is 3 minute jogging and 1 minute walking. So if you do interval jogging, if you're a runner, like to stay healthy, move anyway for sure. Can't do it all by skipping lunch. Got to do at least 3, 4, 5 days. That's some activity. I'll get back into doing some beach runs too. Okay, now you see, I passed that complete dark area. I don't need my flashlight for maybe about a tenth of a mile. Then it gets completely dark again, and you're not going to get to see me. So, in Palm Beach County, this is the only spot on my run at this hour. Of course, it's daylight savings. It was still dark then, too. When you're a runner, you like to run after work, early in the morning, so it's dark. But we expect some lights. We runners want the lights so we don't have to trip over But everybody else, they want those lights for safety. Well, we want the lights for safety too. So right now, there's about 5,000 cars heading on the northbound lane on Military, and about 3 cars going southbound. So I guess everybody's going who knows where. They're going to Delray Beach because who wants to go to Boca at night, right? No, I don't know. There's pros and cons in both great cities. Got to put the light on. Getting a little bit dark. I'm talking a little bit, giving a little narration on my 6-mile run, because I think Scott, the French guy, I met up in Palm Beach, in Canada, I think. He said that I once did a 6-miler and I said nothing. And he was like watching me for a half hour, waiting for me to say something. So Scott, if you're listening to me, this run's for you. I'm going to give you some narration. And they say if you could talk during your 6-mile run, you're probably not going fast enough. Or maybe you're going just right. The Goldilocks approach, right? So what I do for my intermittents, instead of having to stare at a watch, when I get to a light pole, and this light's actually on, then I could come to a slow walk for about a minute, catch my breath, and then jog again. We'll be coming up on the polo shops off Military Trail any minute. See how it gets dark. All right. Did you catch my earlier podcast this morning for breakfast? Somebody said that they liked OG Mandina. I was like, who was OG Mandina? I said, oh yeah, OG Mandina. You mean OMG Mandina? OMG Mandina is, oh my God, it's Og Mandino. That guy is an amazing storyteller. And all my Toastmasters know that storytelling is where it's at. That inspires people. You're in sales, you got a business, you want to be number one salesperson in the world. I guess we got to stop doing features and benefits and start telling stories. And actually start having a lot of guts too, because after the 3rd chapter, I love what the character said. I'm not going to tell you, but read up until 3. It's storytelling, so if you're like me, you might have to read a little slower, but no big deal. Once you read it, you can underline it. And it's really a phenomenal story. It takes place like 2,000 years ago during the years of Pompeii. So glad that there's light here, because to my right here, or your left, is the polo shops in Boca Raton. So if you're in real estate and you have a listing, put it in the comments down below. Tell us all about it, and I'll share it in my Facebook group and tag you. Feel free to add friends, and I'll tag you in that post as well. All right, so you may probably see me a little bit, but from here to the next two lights, there's not a lot of light in the road here. Again, I think it's where the Palm Beach County Commission. I know some of you guys must live around here and must care for some of your friends and family. And maybe you're down on some employees, but hey, in 10 years, this is no excuse. I think we need to have some light in this area. That's what I gotta say about that. But OMG Mandina, or Og Mandino, phenomenal author, storyteller, probably speaker. Never heard him speak. They got about 5 or 6 of his books. I just picked out one of his books, The Greatest Salesman in the World. That was 2,000 years ago. Well, 2,000 years ago, Greatest Salesman didn't have to worry about digital media, right? Wonder what the greatest salesman is. The greatest spammer on social media? No, thank you. One way to get around email marketing is don't do it. Do less of it. Have an opt-in, let them all opt out. Use a social media like LinkedIn or Lineable, because you don't need their email address. Alignable has an email address, a master address to you. You send them a message with the inbox, and when they get it, they get it. Never have a D on your forehead, which is desperate. You should always have a D for dream on your forehead, but never have a D for desperate. Everybody you meet should either be a resource, a friend, or a client. Never desperate. That's my tip for you. Wow. So, by talking and giving 2-minute mini speeches every other minute, makes a 3-miler go a lot faster. See, look at that. We got one light post thanks to Palm Beach County. All right, somebody's honking the horn like crazy going through an intersection. Not even an emergency vehicle. But there is an emergency vehicle up ahead. Yep. Palm Beach County Fire headed somewhere. Could be the paramedic. Somebody on 95. Or emergency at somebody's home. Can't believe it's the end of November. We got 1 month and about 25 selling days left. You're in small business. It's a lot of time, and it's not a lot of time. Wow. So, got one lamppost to the other lamppost, and I'll be at Clintmore, which is cool. I'll slow down when I get to Clintmore, take a breather, then speed up again shortly after that. Scott, if you probably tune in now and I'm not talking, it's because you just missed about 5 or 6 speeches. All right. Scott, if you're on, I just passed those 2 people that want to know why that guy was talking to himself in the middle of the dark, holding his phone. Maybe if you're rehearsing your speeches for Toastmasters or your business, speak on your runs. I think you speak clearly when the blood's through your whole body, your brain. Really good for you. This is about the brightest part of our run. Can't believe it. Palm Beach County gave me light. Why? Because we're right in front of the firehouse. Nice of them. They want to see to go out. They all got headlights. They need light because why? I guess they don't want theft at the firehouse. Well, they don't want the fire people to EMTs to trip on stuff on their way out to an emergency, which is a good thing. But our citizens, Palm Beach County residents, they deserve the same light that the firehouse does too. What do you think? Well, maybe somebody heard part of this. And then I'll get back and there'll be light all the way back home. Surprise me. I don't understand how it says only 14 minutes. Yeah, this is one of those dark parts. Across from Meisner something on Clintmore and Military. They should surely take some of the tax dollars and give us some light bulbs on this section of the road. At least a quarter mile worth of light bulbs. So wake up, Palm Beach County. Give us some light bulbs. Hey. I could be arguing about something really stupid political. I'm not even gonna go there. I just want light. Light bulbs. Not too much to ask, right? Watch, I'll trip on my run. God forbid. And I'll get it on tape or audio or video before, so that Palm Beach County can see what a hazard it is out here. All right, I'm reached the traffic light. At least I got some light for the next quarter mile. We're heading out to Broken Sound on Military. They figure Broken Sound pays more than their fair share of property tax, so they get some more light than we do. I think we all pay a good share. We all do. So we're about like at the 2+ mile mark. I can go back, it'll be 4 miles. All right, keep going. Get the last mile in and knock off that full pound from Thanksgiving and get me into the next 10 block of weight loss. Instead of X, 10 pounds lower. How much would you do? And is it worth it to get 10 pounds lower from where you're at? To what, to walk 2 miles, walk 3 miles, walk 5 miles, walk 10 miles. We're gonna head to elementary school up ahead. There's actually plenty of light right now. I could turn off my emergency light. I'd say save batteries, but I think this LED cheap flashlight probably lasts 50,000 hours. At this particular juncture, why not throw in a commercial? Not really, because I don't get paid for this, so how could it be a commercial? But I get together small businesses, future entrepreneurs, workaholic professionals on every Wednesday. So in 2 days from now, if you want to come, it's a great cyber deal moment. It's free. Just register on Eventbrite at omgtalk.com. Just register on Eventbrite at omgtalk.com. And to see which category is locked. We've had members that go 85% of the attendance rate. They can lock out their category. The people in the one-stop financial shop have locked out their category. If you want to lock out your category and you're a mobile notary, you don't want any other mobile notaries to come 3 out of 4 Wednesdays, 3 or 4 Wednesdays. If you're a photographer and you want no other photographer to come 3 out of 4 Wednesdays. If you're a realtor and you want no other realtor to come 3 out of 4 Wednesdays. Otherwise, it's non-exclusive and have fun. You know, some categories I love networking with their competition. In some categories, there's too much of their competition. So why not 1 day a week, you eliminate all of it. Have fun with it. No biggie deal. All right. Time to stop running again before we lose our main light. Not in photography talk, but it's just the main light on the street light. Because Palm Beach County doesn't want to light up all of our track. They did repair some of the sidewalk, but when the lights are off and you can't see it, and the sidewalk is perfect, is it safe? You tell me. If it's completely dark and you're running and the sidewalk is in perfect shape, is it safe? All I know is I'm taking the geriatric approach the best I can, which is slow and steady, wins the race. As long as you keep going. I'd rather be a turtle in tip-top shape than a rabbit that got into 6 million accidents because he was careless. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. You seen those turtles They go really slow. They sound like dope, 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 dope. And they go real slow, those turtles. But they won't trip. They're like a sloth. And they finish the race. And a turtle going 26 miles finishes the race with no injuries, barely any. They might be sore. But 48 hours later, they're ready to go again. Rabbit probably takes the whole week off. They're like, oh my God, my knees hurt. They're complaining left and right. Hey, I am so glad that a physical therapist who's a runner told me about the runner's pose for hips and the IT band. So if you run and you don't know about the runner's pose, that pose when you see them sprinting an Olympic dash, and they get down and they say, Mark, you set, go, just before they go, that runner's pose is great for the IT band and the hips. You do that about 4 times on each side. That makes a huge difference. Because I thought I had hip issues, I thought I had knee issues. But that stretch, knock on wood, cured all of that. And it wasn't even knee pain. It was just a proper stretch. So if you know the proper stretch from the proper coach, then you got it made. And Iron Man, here we come, right? So I'm gonna get going. Here's the part where it's actually super dark. So I'm gonna shine the light on my face so you think that I'm running and I'm not jumping up inside my closet. I'm actually on the road wearing my Primerica shirt, passing Lilac Road. If you know where Lilac is, if you live on Lilac, I'm passing your house. I know I can't get in there because you got 4,600 bodyguards and 9,000 dogs. But I know it's a safe neighborhood. And I don't know what I just stepped on or almost tripped on. It was a bunch of leaves. So if Palm Beach County can rake the leaves and put the lights on, that would be cool. Definitely almost tripped on leaves. So John Fisher, if you hear me at this part, somebody go look at John for District5.com. That's John for District5.com. Number 5 at the end. John for District5.com. And help me help him get some lights and better traffic here in District 5, Palm Beach County, west of Military Trail. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so they can get that last 3 miles done and then head back to make it 6. Hey, look at that. What could Palm Beach County do for the light or lack of light that's over here? I mean, they're probably thinking the sun is shielded from these banyan trees, so we can't trim those banyan trees, but they got light above the banyan trees. So what are the solutions that you could alert your county commissioners to solve the lighting problem here on the road on Clintmore? Don't tell me you got up with Jim. Some of us like the great outdoors. Just catching my breath a little bit. Not too bad. Nothing hurts too much. A little bit faster than a geriatric run, but I think a geriatric can do this run just fine. I've been doing this run in half a century, and I'm doing this run into adulthood. What's adulthood? That's my wife. You an adult yet? She says no. Okay, so I want to have fun. Can you blame me? Here's another topic for the next 1 minute, Walker. How many people here read books? How many people heard me say readers are leaders? How many people here heard me say that if you read Think and Grow Rich every single day? Also, we had that Og Mandino guy, OMG Mandino. You read that book every day, Think and Grow Rich every day. You'll definitely have an attitude where nobody should shake your tree. If nobody and no one and nothing can shake your tree, and that's what matters, right? That's exactly what it means. I don't care what line of work you're in. I don't care if you're in politics. I don't care if you're selling anything or widget. You're a professional. Work in a store. You got a boss. If you want an attitude where no one can shake your tree, read Think and Grow Rich. Yep, it was written around 1960. A pre-reprint. And in 1937 also. There was a guy named Thomas Edison. And this guy named Barnes. He wanted to work for Thomas Edison. That guy had desire. He had burning desire. He wanted something. He had purpose. He had definite purpose. I was talking with a neighbor. Too many of our seniors, they retire with no purpose. And playing golf isn't purpose. Going out and have fun isn't purpose. Having a crusade is purpose. And when you have purpose, you got burning desire. You'll probably live to 200. So read book, Think and Grow Rich by Dr. Napoleon Hill from 1937. I don't care if you're millennial, Z, X, Y. If you're still alive and you're the boomer generation, if you're still alive and you're the war generation, having purpose is amazing. I see a 90-year-old purpose. I see a 100-year-old purpose. Helping people, being like a counselor and listening. My grandmother does that. 100 years old and she listens to people. Amazing. Wow. We got some headlights giving us some light. And some light from across the road. Is that what they did? They put double wides across the way. So we have extra light here. That'd be a miracle. Well, I could jog a little bit. And just to see how far I went, maybe I'll post my Garmin printout after my run's done. But hey, Palm Beach County, District 5, maybe you can give me some light here this week, next week, before the end of this quarter. That's my challenge to you, District 5. Or I'll make sure, for sure, that everybody in District 5 votes for John Fisher. John for District5.com with a number 5. John's the best. He's got a caring head on his shoulders. And he's a taxpayer too. coming up toward the last part of the first part of our 6-mile run. Then we can head back. Thanks for those headlights for being really bright, sir. Lac Palm Beach County, thank you for shining those headlights in my face. Now I could not see where I'm going, but you tried to light up the road for me. And that's so much dearly appreciated. It did fix a bunch of the sidewalk, but it just passed a really big step up in what's supposed to be a flat sidewalk. Not really flat. Kind of dangerous. Thank God I have this flashlight with me to have you see. May not trip over it. I take it out my face and I see that the same spot on the sidewalk is still there. Right here, I just passed it, that I trip over just several months ago already. Here's another spot. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. This spot here, Palm Beach County never fixed it. So thanks, Palm Beach County Commission, for not fixing that sidewalk in 10 years. Definitely grounds for firing the District 5 Commissioner and rehiring and voting in John for District 5, number5.com. Go, John. I mean, do I really have to go all 6 miles in the dark to point out where our tax-paying dollars are not going? What do you want me to do? Use the treadmill and play it safe. It's beautiful weather in December. I think that being outside is healthy, right? Hey, I can see McDonald's. I see my goal in sight. The goal in sight is to replace our District County Commissioner in District 5 with John Fisher. The other goal is to get to McDonald's, not get an apple pie, finish the 3-miler, head back, and clock in 6 miles when we get home. Isn't that awesome? I think so. As you can see, you can barely see me at this stretch. I can see McDonald's down there. I don't know if you can see it. As long as I don't trip on anything, I'm good. I'm not in my closet. I'm actually walking on Clintmore Road. Almost a jog. No lights here. Why? For over 15 years, there's been no light here. Give me a good reason. 15 years. I know there's a $7 billion budget. I know you're overpaying somewhere. I know that there could be some better accountability. But I love my 6-mile run, and I'm going to keep doing it. Because it feels good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. If you are listening, if you want to give me some feedback, if any of the 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 speeches I gave so far in this run, you can comment. If you're watching this on Facebook, underneath the video, on YouTube, underneath the video, or LinkedIn underneath the video. And you can find my LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube and click on it by going to omgtalk.com. At the top, just click on the social media icons. It'll take you right to my own personal social media accounts at omgtalk.com. Thanks so much for listening. And if you stick around, I'll be here for the back 3 miles. So we could bring in a 6 mile run and have an awesome Monday night. Knock on wood, an awesome, healthy Monday night. Getting in 6 miles because the body wants it. Say yes or yes. Yes! Yes, it does. I got to this point one time about 4 months ago, started lightning. So there's a CVS over here. I had my wife pick me up. But beautiful night. It's a full moon, no lightning, and we're heading back home. Okay, we're on the back 3 miles. 3 miles completed, and this is the last 3 miles for a total of a 6 mile run. So we'll do a little mini jog to a couple of light posts up ahead, and we'll take our 1 minute walker. I know if you just got on now, you don't hear me, it's because I just passed 3 miles. I can still talk, so I'm going at a good pace. If I couldn't talk, I could be going faster. Too fast. Okay. Well, it says there's nobody on, but sometimes it's not exactly accurate, so maybe I should say something. But dramatic long pauses are good in speeches. You wonder what's that camera shake? Is that guy jogging in his closet doing jumping jacks? Or is he really on the road? God. This is definitely more exciting than the treadmill at the gym. You should consider training for unreal pavement, sidewalk, sand, a half marathon, 5K. Anybody do the turkey trot? It's about 40 cars passing me. All I know is they're like sitting on a couch with a steering wheel, either coming back from dinner or going to dinner. And I'm here loving every second of this night jog. Oh yeah, love it. I know that the Palm Beach Marathon usually is in the first or second week of December. And there's usually a Boca half marathon. Does anybody know if any of those already took place? I never saw any announcements on Facebook. Possibly no. But if there is a Palm Beach half marathon, quite possibly, a couple more 6-milers, and I'll be ready to have a nice 13.1 mile run. How about you? Yes, I am not running in my closet with a flashlight. I'm out here in a beautiful 7-degree weather in South Florida. 7 degrees. And the giant ass full moon. Pardon my French. But that moon looks beautiful. Totally beautiful. If you try to take a picture of the full moon with your iPhone, it'll be too small. But if you take a video of the full moon, it will get a little bit bigger. So the video sensor has a lot better quality than the camera sensor. So try videoing the full moon, and if you have to, you don't have another camera, better lens, take a video of it. Pretty good tip. If I don't say anything, and all they see is a flashlight and a dude running, they're probably gonna think, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Hopefully they can see the headline. It says just getting in a 6-mile run, and hopefully I ain't in trouble. I see a golf cart coming up. Like, tell me it's Palm Beach County and a golf cart trying to come over to me. And they're going to say, Mr. Finkelstein, I saw your Facebook Live video. Going to file a constituent letter. And we're going to get some lights above your head. But nope, it's not. It's just some other citizen, resident, taking a golf cart to go buy a donut at Dunkin' Donuts up the road. Wishful thinking, though. Attitude that nobody can shake my tree. Nobody. The Think and Grow Rich fanatic. The Think and Grow Rich guru. If you love Think and Grow Rich, put something in the comments wherever you listen to this. on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Tell me what your favorite chapter is. Tell me if you love the last chapter that talks about excuses or results. God bless America. Pickup truck just passed with an American flag, I think. I hope it was. Well, you appreciated that. Thank you for serving. All right. We're back in the dark part, the dark side. Outside on Clintmore Road, between Jog and Military. This is where I recommend that you vote out the current county commissioner and vote in johnfordistrict5.com so we can help our pedestrians who want to jog at night or in the morning and get some light. Make sense? I think so. Because it feels good when you do a 5 or 6 miler after work. Who's with me? Here's the next 100 cars with their headlights. I bet they can barely see me, but I'm shining a light in my face. Yep. We're coming up on elementary school, Renzo's Pizza, Dunkin' Donuts, CVS. Most important thing is I don't have to charge nothing. I just have to have some protein though. I had a little bit of pasta for lunch, Vietnamese soup with noodles, and a ramen noodles with some extra noodles. Just enough energy for my run tonight. I have a little bit of extra carb, but not a heavy dinner at all. So I could burn just a taste for dinner, not much. This part here is ridiculous. There's absolutely zero light here. So I'm 100% for firing the district county commissioner for District 5 and hiring by voting in John for District 5, number 5.com. John for District5.com. Because look, John, no light here. Complete dark. Insane, right? But it's beautiful weather out. Can't beat it. Probably snow on the ground in the Northeast. Okay. If I remember correctly, in the total darkness, I stepped on a pile of leaves right here. So that's what I stepped on before. Could have tipped on it. Thanks, County Commissioner 5, not doing your job. So I'm going to suggest for 2024, you vote in John Fisher JohnForDistrict5.com. Ah. It's a miracle there's light here. Why light in some areas and nothing in other areas? Your guess is as good as mine. So, like, be safe half the time, be in danger half the time. Don't you think we should be in safe all the time? I think that's the correct answer. Oh, okay. I touched the weed and freaked out. Yep. There you go. Light turns green. They're all racing. Why? They got these lights here at night. Because there's why an elementary school here? And nobody's here, right? They got a broken sound here, but they're all too old to go running at night. Why they got lights there? They could use the headlights. Our neighborhood's not too shabby, but we could use a little bit more light on a couple of the communities on Military Trail and Clintmore. Just saying. The failure of County Commissioner number 5. So vote in my suggestion for District 5 County, John Fisher. John Fisher. For District 5. John Fisher for District 5. Just type it all sounds.com. Number 5. Coming up on a little over a mile left. Then we'll be done with this 6-miler. Pretty cool, huh? Always feels good to complete 6 miles. I'd be happy with 4 and 5. We'll get in 6. And we'll have a nice long 2-liter cold cup of water. Looks like my heart rate's still at like 125. Not too shabby. I hadn't looked at it the whole time. Well, I'm at the light post and light post, so I'm just gonna walk a little bit, catch my breath, and we'll jog up again in a second. I love it when you have like the timer or something. One light goes completely out right above me. 8 o'clock, what? Second light goes completely out. Two lights in the middle of military, complete dark. Fire Commissioner in District 5. Vote in John for District5.com. I approve that message. Just a runner looking for some light and accountability with our $7 billion Palm Beach County budget. Now we got like 3 lights on. Thank you, District 5. But then after that, we got about 7 lights called darkness coming up. The border of Boca Raton and Delray Beach are military. Every time, complete darkness around 8 o'clock at night. Not good, Palm Beach County. Not good. Tell your staff about military, the border of Boca and Delray. Tell the staff to tell somebody to tell somebody. Tell the district commissioner of 5 that John Fisher is coming for you. We know he'll get the job done as soon as he's in office. Won't take 15 years, that's for sure. I think having a paramedic in District 5, Commissioner, will be an incredible thing. Okay, just gonna stretch out a little bit here. Just stretching out by the bench, heading into Delray. All right, final stretch. Leaving Boca Raton, passing Beaucaire Country Club and the Polo Club. The north entrance of the Polo Club, passing it. This is the section. There's about 4 poles. The neighbors decided to get infrared cameras, but they didn't really think about maybe somebody should tell the county to put some lights here, because there's absolutely no lights, and I think safety is concerned. The lights is a pretty good thing. Yeah, as you can see, there's nothing here. We're about at the canal. That's the border of Boca and Delray. It's pitch black. Fire the commissioner of County Commissioner District 5 and vote in John Fisher, john4district5.com, so we can get some light back in District 5. Sounds good to me, especially when it comes to accountability with a $7 billion budget. Still pitch black, but as soon as we get to Boca Del Rey Country Club, the one with the 9-hole golf course, we'll have like one light that's over their community, and then maybe a couple lights on the way back. But good news is we're almost at a 90-minute 6-miler. Probably go past it just because we walked a couple of those 1-minute intervals. Either way, the 3-1 interval training, I'll take it. Because my peers and older, even younger, in their 20s, they're sitting on the couch, not even doing the gym. They don't even walk to the mailbox. Too far. So I'll be grateful for doing 6 miles, wouldn't you? I say. Okay, County Commissioner, District 5. I made it home. I didn't trip. There was plenty of dark areas. Want to save your job, unless you don't care. And fix some of those the lights all the way around would be great. But I know John Fisher could do a better job. So definitely check out John for District5.com. Can't believe that effectively. Yeah. Wow. This section here, I can't blame for District 5 Commissioner. I can only blame for my HOA board. Board of directors haven't communicated with the property manager to switch over the lights here. I'm sure someone's come up with some excuse. I don't blame it on something, the supply chain, the property manager, the HOA, the board, whatever. Could be some lights here. Well, you made it to the end. On my 6 miler, I just got like half a tenth of a mile left. So 6 miler done. Over and out. Have a fantastic night.